Hi friends, today is a special day. Today is Easter. I wish you all out there a safe and healthy Easter. Hope you enjoyed my last video. Today's discussion is about passion. What is passion? What are the dimensions of passion? How passion can help us grow in our career, especially with the health and safety professionals. All these things we'll be discussing in a short while. Most of the time in our life, we leave certain questions unanswered or rarely answered. What are these questions? Questions are like, what is your mission? What is your passion? What do you aim in your life? What do you like the most in your life? What do you hate the most in your life? What you are good at in your life? So I don't know whether you have come across these questions. No matter if you are asking these questions to yourself or others, most of the time the answers are rarely given. Sorry, there are certain group of people, those who have clear answers for these questions. Even if I answer these questions, I am sure that we don't keep that consistency in the answers. Why it happens? Why there is no consistency in answering these questions? I find this is because of the priority we set in our life. The priorities in our life keep on changing. For example, something that fascinated me 6 years back won't do it anymore. Now I have different fascination. You all might be wondering how far we have lived without knowing these questions or without answering these questions. So isn't that necessary to answer these questions or to find out answers for these questions? Yeah, it's very necessary. It's very necessary to find out answers for these questions. Now, how we can find out answers for these questions? I mean, concise and consistent answers. How we can find out? Simple. You find out your passion and you have answers for all these questions in front of you. Now let us discuss about passion. What is passion? To the extent of my understanding, I can make out a definition of passion from the word itself. The passion word got 7 alphabets, P-A-S-S-I-O-N. So I would say passion is personal attachment to something, stimulating individuals' obsessional needs. So personal attachment to something, stimulating individuals' obsessional needs is called passion. So we all have stimulating obsessional needs. Maybe one need or a number of needs maybe there. So how we can identify the true passion out of these needs? It's very simple. By doing a technical exercise, we can find out what true passion out of our stimulating needs, various needs, numerous needs. To identify that, what we have to do is list out certain stimulating things in our life that excite us or that stimulate us. Just list out the things, maybe 4 or 5 things. Now we need to put some condition into that, so that end of that exercise you will find out the true potential or true passion. Now, what are those questions you have to ask to those listed stimulants? First one, out of the listed stimulants or stimulating things, which one is the most pleasurable thing? That means which one gives you more mental satisfaction, which can give pleasure. Highlight it. Secondly, out of the list, we need to ask which of these needs is aligning with your attitudes very closely, near perfection alignment to your attitudes. Identify it, highlight it. Third question you have to ask, which one stimulates you more? Stimulation in the sense which excites you, irrespective of the place, location, time, or action you do. It may be night, day, noon, or you may be traveling, you may be doing some exercise, you may be in the park, you may be in the swimming pool, you may be in the cinema. That particular thing which pops up in your mind. Whatever you see, do, experience, you will tend to connect that thing with that particular stimulating passion. So highlight it. Now, next one, the fourth one is sustainable thing. Out of the list, which one is sustainable? Which is there with you for a long time? I don't say that which is with you for a long time may be sustainable, may become unimportant for you tomorrow. We'll discuss that later. So I mean to say, needs or the fascinating needs are triggered by two stimulants. Yes, basically, one is externally stimulated, another one is internally stimulated. Now, externally stimulated needs, which are stimulated by the external circumstances, which is outside our mind or body, like a situation, some situations or the working environment may influence you to select a passion, or you may feel that with that particular situation, particular environment, you may feel that okay, this could be a passion for me that I can follow. You will pick it up. Internally stimulated passions are basically the result of your thoughts, process, or experiences, analysis in your mind. You will finally decide a passion for you. To my understanding, the internally stimulated passions will stay longer than externally stimulated needs or passions. So select that one. Which one is more sustainable? Now the I factor comes. Now out of the listed things, which one involves you physically and which has the capacity to merge your physical and mental needs, the mental desires at one point? Select that. Mental, physical means your thoughts and actions. Now the O factor comes out of the passion. PASSIO. O stands for ownership, honest. So out of this thing, which one is the one which can hold you accountable, answerable, for which you have to show the ownership? You feel that you have the honors for that. So highlight it. The last one on the list is native. So out of the list, which one is the native desire, native need? Native need means you feel that it is unique for you. You feel that I am destined to do this other than anybody else. The thing which you can do better than others, you feel like you can do better than others. In which you won't consider others' actions, or you may not be worried about others doing the same thing because you know that you're confident that I can do it better than them. So that is called the native things, which is inherent, which is inbuilt. So if you have done these checks on your needs, stimulating needs or fascinating needs, most probably you can identify that true passion in your life. It was a bit simple, right? To identify the true potential, true passion. Yeah. Now, identifying true passion may be simple, but sustaining with that is a bit difficult. I'll come to that. So, how this passion is related to our profession? What are the passions you require to join a safety profession, to grow in a safety profession? Now, this is a beautiful question, a crucial question, and there is a beautiful answer for this also. Now, when I answer this, I would say safety profession is such a beautiful profession which will offer you varieties of roles, numerous roles. For example, being an advocate, being a policeman, being a judge, being an advisor, being a designer, an analyst, observer, numerous roles. So this is such a beautiful profession where you can, at least most of us can select one or two passions from the list. So your first worry is over. There is no worry about choosing a passion to join this safety profession, because it offers a stream of what is called choices, from where you can select the most aligning, most relevant passion from this. So it's not a big difficult task for you. But what happens when you select a passion from this? Most of these roles, as you know, are not voluntary. These are the demands of the circumstance to perform in a role of an advocate, role of a judge, role of a policeman, a role of an observer. It all comes in as part of the job. But progressively what happens, we will end up doing a task or a job which may not directly related to the passion we follow. In the same profession itself, when you progress in your career, you will feel that your actions are not directly linked to your passions. Now, this is a problem for, this can be a mess for us. This may result in discouragement or distraction. For example, if you are sitting in a corporate, you are making some planning, safety plan or something. So you may feel distracted or discouraged because you are not going to see the result of your actions directly in front of you. So passion can most of the time fuel success. Now, if you are still struggling to find out a passion, how it is going to help? What you have to do? So if you are still struggling to find out a passion, no need to worry about it. There is a solution for you. So what we have to do? You do whatever things you do, whatever action you do it with a passionate sense. Do it passionately. So when you do something with wholeheartedly, with the involvement of your thoughts and practices or the physical and mental efforts, it is ultimately going to give you success. So that is called success fueled passion. So passion is always there, whether it is fueling success or it is fueled by success. So friends, I hope you understand the dimensions of passion, how to select a passion, how to identify it, how to sustain with that. Whatever we do in our life, we must link our actions with the passion. The link is lost, then the passion is lost, the journey is lost. So make sure that whatever passion we take up, whatever action we do, both are linked all the time. So this is about passion. I hope you enjoyed this session, and if you like this video, please support me with your comments and suggestions, as well as like this video and subscribe this channel. Stay tuned, and be back with the next video, personality, tomorrow. So till the time, this is Suji signing off.